Hello, good morning, my people. How are you doing? So, this is Engineer Kimba. As usual, as I promised to be dropping you some strategies. So, kindly, before I proceed, I will advise you kindly to click on subscribe button to our YouTube channel so that anytime that we drop a message or that we drop a new strategy, you'll be notified. You'll be notified on your notification, so and you'll be the first person to be alerted on this. So after clicking on subscribe button, click on notification so that whenever we drop, you'll be notified. So please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. So I will take you to my strategies that I'm using for catching spike. So a lot of people are asking me on how I'm using or what are my strategies. So I will keep dropping my strategies so that I will be milking the market too, as I'm milking the market too, so that you too you'll be milking the market. So you'll be getting money from the market. Let me use it in this way. So the indicators that I'm going to put you through here is not that kind much indicator or complex indicator. It's just two indicator. The first one, we are having a relative strength index. Then the second one, we are going to use Ausan oscillator. So these are the two indicators that I'm using in catching a spike. So for example, let me just take you to the indicators and see how you are going to set them on your main chart. So don't forget, please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel so that when we drop, and when you subscribe, click on notification bell so that whenever we drop a message, whenever we drop a new strategy on YouTube, you'll be notified on our new strategy. So as I said, let's just go to the indicators straight and see. So the relative strength index, as I said, you're just going to put it in your indicator window one. So the period you are going to set is 8, apply to high, then style, you leave it as 3, fixing, then labels. This label is very important because it is the one that will be guiding you on how to catch the spike. The first one, we have 96.05, that's limit, then 77.53, that's possible spike, 49.1, that's a spike, then 38.27, be careful, then 25.65 as a watch out. So all this, they have their own use. I will put you through on how you can make use of them. So after that, then you click done, then it will appear like how it appears in my own this thing. So then the second one indicator, or the second indicator, is Ausan oscillator. You just set it like this, 3 megapixel green and red, then the levels you just leave it like this, the way it is. So that's all. So how can you make use of this indicator? The way you are going to make use of this indicator is that, let's just go back and see how it works. It is very powerful indicator and it is very profitable indicator. For example, you will be catching any spike, any possible spike that will happen, you see how you can catch it. So apart from this, for example, let's say this is a crash 1000. So crash 1000, is a buying stop. So when it spike and when it goes up and you are trying to catch this spike, so this is how we can catch it. Let me just show you a little bit here. Yes, for example, here, when the spike happens here, small spike, then big spike up to this point. So look at it, then look at your RSI. Then your RSI here, all this RSI, relative strength index, it is below watch out. So when it is in below watch out, you can buy it. You have two options: you can buy and you can catch this spike, that's the sell. So when you buy it here, you have the opportunity, when the market reach this watch out, then you take your profit and go. Like here, from here, you can see you can catch up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up to 9 candles. Then you can take your profit and go. Because when the market reach watch out here point, then you have to leave the market because anything will happen. Then it comes to this be careful. That's mean you have to be, if you are in buy, you have to be careful, or you take your point profit, or you go out. Then this is a spike zone. When it reach you, anytime you see the relative strength index reach the spike zone here, that's 49.10, 49.10. So expect a spike, as you can see it here. So immediately when it is in spike zone, you see 1 2, it just pump 1 2 3 candles, then it spike. You can see it go. So as it just spike, then the market start going up small a bit. That's here 1 2 3 4 candles before it reach this be careful, it spike again. So when it spike again, then the market start going up like this, from this watch out up to this. So it is in when it spike, this small gap spike, so you still watch out, be careful. When you have a buy position, you just take it. So spike zone, when it reach here, it doesn't spike. So when it doesn't spike and it goes to the middle of this spike zone, so you can buy it. When you buy it, immediately when it is reaching this possible spike, then you take your profit. You just catch like 5 or 3 candles, confirm 3 candles. So when it reaches spike possible zone and it doesn't spike again, so you just take your position of buying to take like 3 or 5 candles before it reach to this limit zone. So when it reach the limit zone, that's 96.05, it must spike. Like here, it reached the limit zone. Then after 1 2 3 4 5 6 candle, then it spike. So when it spike, then it comes to this particular point. So from here, you can still watch out spike possible zone. It doesn't spike, then it goes to this possible spike zone and it doesn't spike, then it comes to this limit. So when it comes to limit, it must spike. So one thing about this, if you check all, if you backtest, you can see that's how this thing it normally happens. Like here, it reached to this particular limit, then it spike, double spike. So one thing I would advise you here, you can have an opportunity of buying and you can have an opportunity of catching spike. So the possible spike is there, so when it reach the limit, it must spike. You understand? So that's the how you can use this indicator, relative strength index, to be catching spike. So let's just go back and see a little bit test again. So like here, it's double spike up to this particular zone, watch out, it spike, then you can see this possible spike, at it touch it, it spike again. So it start going up. As I say, when it is below, watch out. You can buy and take like 2 to 3 candles. So this is the 2 to 3 candles, 2 up to 5 candles here, then it spike. So if you backtest, you see that's how it is. So, and some people are taking opportunity of not buying or not taking spike until it reach the limit point where it must spike. So let me give you an how you can use this Austin oscillator. So whenever this relative strength index reach limit zone and it starts spiking, for example, now look at it, the relative strength index, it reach up to this particular limit zone. So look at your Austin oscillator here. The Austin oscillator, it is in green bar, so it starts changing to red bar. So when you see it in red bar, so expect a spike. A spike is possibility happens. So you can see it just gives up to 3 or 4 bar, then the spike start coming. So when the spike coming, you don't need to panic and take your profit sharp and go, something like that, as people are quickly taking their profit when they see a spike. So I will advise you, whenever you catch a spike, what you have to do is that look at your Austin oscillator. Did it change from red to green? Like here, we catch 2 spike here, so it changes from look at the bar, they are in red. So as it starts changing from red to green, so then you take your profit. That's, you take your profit somewhere around here. I hope you people are getting what I'm saying. So this is how you can be catching the spike with this simple indicator. So don't forget, as I said, you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that when we drop a new video on our on our channel regarding a best strategy that I'm using, you'll be notified so that you'll be using it on your trading activities. So this is Crash 1000. So let's go and check for Crash 500. You can see it. One of the difference between Crash 1000 and 500 is that Crash 1000 is too slow, while Crash 500 is very fast. So as you can see this spike, you can see it. It spike. It comes to the point of watch out. It goes to be careful, spike zone. As soon as it reaches the spike point, possible spike point, it starts spiking. As you can see it, you see it. So up to this particular place. So this strategy is powerful strategy, as I just said. You can see this also, possible spike, then it spike, something like this. So if you back check, you can still see a lot of spike. So make sure you set the possible spike zone, be careful, watch out, and the limit as the your point or relative strength index. So these are the strategies that I'm using in order to catch spike. So as usual, whenever I drop a video, I will give my WhatsApp number so that anytime that you have a question that you want to ask, you can just chat me through on WhatsApp to the number. The number is +2 34 8 234 80 270 28134. This is my WhatsApp number. You can chat me on WhatsApp, and you can also chat me on Telegram. If you are looking for me on Telegram, you can search on me on Telegram. I'm available there, always online. If you want to ask question, you can ask engineer engineer Kimba engineer Kimba. You can search me. The name of my group is Technical Boom and Crash. So a lot of scammers are using my channel, so please take note of this. You can chat me on WhatsApp, and you can chat me on Telegram by using my username as I just give it to you. So thank you very much. Don't forget, I'm Engineer Kimba. So anytime that I have a new strategy, I will quickly come to the YouTube channel and drop it to you people so that you benefit from the market as we too are benefiting from the market. So kindly, as my last message is that kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel so that when I drop a message, when I drop a video on new strategy, you'll be notified. So get ready for new year strategy that is coming in few days, so that because we are in December, so get ready for the new strategy on January, as we normally try to bring out some strategies every year that will make us to be profitable on this drive market, that's forex market. So thank you very much. Have a nice day.